Hi everyone, how are you? This is going to be a good video. It's going to be about the types of business ideas that there can be and the best business ideas among them. And if you've seen my videos before, I always talk about that the business idea should be personal to you. So I'll go over how the best business idea isn't something that's the same for everyone. It's what's the best business idea for you. And in order to get to understand that, let's go over what are the possible business ideas that there are. There's three. I like to kind of group the business ideas into three abstract groups. There are the innovative business ideas, the commoditized business ideas, and the hybrid business ideas, which are a mixture of the two. So let's go over these. Innovative business ideas are very simple to understand. They're basically like, I'll make a car that drives itself, or I'll make an app that does something new, or I'll make a website that does something new, or I'll create the internet if it was 1980 or something, right? So basically making new things, you're innovating. These ideas are sexy. It's what they love them because it's like they think they hit something amazing. So people obsess about these. People want to protect these, and these are the exciting business ideas. The problem with these ideas, and these are, by the way, often what investors invest in. Uh, but anyway, but the problem with these ideas is that precisely because they are innovative, no one knows if it's going to work. So the amount of risk is increased, and most likely it's not going to work the first time or the first 10 times. What's going to happen is you're going to have to try the thing that you thought was going to work. Usually it doesn't work, and you get into the process of innovation where like you try, some things kind of work, some things don't work, you stick with the things that kind of work, and over time you accumulate the things that kind of work, and you get to somewhere that works, right? It takes a lot of time, sometimes years, and then once it works, boom, it's great. But sometimes it doesn't work, and the risk is all on you. The risk is yours, right? So they're sexy. These ideas are sexy. They're easy to get excited about. They're easy to get caught up in, but the risk is on you. So they're all or nothing kind of things, and sometimes they're not even that. Sometimes they're something or nothing, right? So even if the thing works, it might not be that great. Again, the risk is on you because no one knows if it's going to work. You're the one. It's your idea, right? So they're exciting, but they're not that exciting if you think about it. Because if you really think about what it means to have the risk on you, your time, your effort, your money, right? It's easy to say, oh, I won't fail, I won't fail. But that's the definition of innovation: is that most of these fail, and you should be prepared, right? And this is sometimes a mistake that new entrepreneurs or first-time entrepreneurs they make, is that they're like, no, it can't happen to me. I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna succeed. But the reality is that that's precisely the demographic which actually fails, right? The first-time entrepreneurs. Uh, so be careful about it. Keep it in mind. These are very fun. They are fun. They are intellectually stimulating. There are many great things about these ideas, right? The innovative business ideas. But risk is not a good thing if you're on the bad end of it. And I just want you to think about it. So let's go for the next type of business ideas. The next type of business ideas are the commoditized business ideas. These are boring. You've seen them everywhere: lawn care, restaurant, whatever, roofing, handyman services, million things. Every type of doctor, right? It's been there, like that health practitioner, right? Like the physician, the dentist. It's boring. You know it. There's nothing exciting. There's nothing new there. But the great thing is that you can know exactly what to expect. If you're starting a lawn care business, there are people who have done it before, and you can get information from them, or from reading about it somewhere, exactly how to do that, how to build that business right, and what it will take, how many years. Like, I mean, the level of research that you can do on those businesses is an order of magnitude better than innovative business ideas. Because innovative business ideas, sometimes you don't know what the market is. You don't know how big it is. I mean, how can you? I mean, too much risk. Here, way less risk. You know that there's going to be kind of, maybe, you're not going to build a Google out of lawn care, right? You're not going to build anything that great or exciting. An Apple or a Google won't come out of it. But you do know that you can get clients, and you can get steady work and steady clients, and you can expect real revenue, and the risk is taken out of many of the parts of that business. So actually, most businesses that are started are precisely these commoditized businesses. Typically, they focus on the local area, like local service, like your dentist, your roofers, your handyman, your lawn care. They're all local service. They can only service a geographically constrained area. So those are actually businesses that are often better. So there's not as much risk. Um, things are changing. The internet is killing a lot of local service businesses, like stores, because you can just buy everything online. Uh, so you got to be careful there. Things are changing, and things are kind of always changing. So you have to be careful. But I mean, the main takeaway is that if you're starting a lawn care business, for example, or a restaurant, you absolutely should not start before you know that business and understand that business to a deep, granular level, because that information is out there, and you must get it somehow. Get a mentor who's done it before, built that business before, or another way somehow. But it will make your own experience in growing that business infinitely easier, right? And that's something you cannot get with an innovative business idea, um, because nobody knows. You're the one who's going to find out. Um, so that's kind of the balance, right? So what's better for you? Do you want to shoot for the stars and go for something big, or is the best business idea for you something that's low risk, something that you can do? And by the way, I don't want to mislead people into thinking that local service businesses are low risk. They're often high risk. They often have a high percentage of failure. Uh, but what decreases the risk is that you can get that information about how to grow that business, as opposed to an innovative business idea where you just can't. And so the last kind of business idea is a hybrid of the two, right? So let's say you are starting a restaurant, which is a commoditized kind of a business. But, I mean, there's so many Asian food, Italian food, French food, American food, right? The burgers, milkshakes. I mean, there's so many of them, right? So here comes a person with like a fusion cuisine, right? So they kind of do the commoditized business idea, or with a twist, right? A differentiator. So they're innovating in what kind of a restaurant. Or maybe you live in an area where there's a whole bunch of restaurants of some theme, and you are creating a restaurant that's like another theme, another type of cuisine. It's the first in the area. Well, you're kind of innovating. You don't really know. I mean, the current restaurants that are working are not working, but you don't know if yours is going to work. So you're kind of having the two there, right? You're having that balance. Sometimes but you need that balance because you want a differentiator, right? You don't want to be the 10th burger place. Your differentiator if your differentiation is absolute quality or something people want like low price, then okay. But if you're just, if you're not gonna be able to stand out like 200%, in the important issues, then you really don't want to be competing with 10 people just like you, because um, it's just not going to be a good environment. I mean, it's just going to be a terrible business environment. You know, so there you can be the differentiator, right? People are sick of the 9 current burger places, so you'll be the like fusion burger and French burger or whatever. You know, something you innovate, not me. Um, but that's the idea, right? So sometimes you want that innovation, and so that kind of gives you, you kind of do know what to expect from the restaurant type of a business, and you add a little bit of risk where you don't know if that type of differentiation that you are going for is going to work. But at the same time, the differentiation can help you, right? You're the new and exciting different thing. People will try it usually. You can get support, you can get attention, you can get a little bit of press. So that sort of thing helps you. Um, but to figure out what's the best idea, right? Like sometimes something so simple can be really great, right? Like lawn care. I like that business, right? Because um, if you see my videos, I always give examples of lawn care, because the grass keeps on growing. Somebody's got to cut it, right? Um, and people don't want to look for new lawn care cutters. They just want to keep the same guys, right? Because it's a hassle to look for new, right? So that kind of a repeat customer business can be amazing if you do it right. Way better than that very low risk, like extremely low risk of becoming the next Google if you create a website or something. Um, like creating the next Google is like harder than winning the lottery. But it's much more feasible to create a sustainable lawn care business, right? So you have to think about what's the best business idea in those terms, I think, and that will lead you into where really you should be, right? You're risk tolerant, can you raise money, and those things. So that's kind of like how to determine what's the best business idea for you, and how to really get that kind of a sense of types of business ideas that there are. So that's it for this video. If you like the video, as always, you can subscribe to the channel so that you can get alerts when new videos come out. That way you never miss a new video of me. And of course, I always love it when people check out my apps at problemio.com. They're basic business planning and starting apps covering business ideas, business planning, marketing, and fundraising. They come as a 4-app course available on iOS, Android, Kindle, and the Nook. So check it out at problemio.com. Please subscribe and comment. Leave me a comment. I love to hear what people think. And I'll see you in the next videos. Bye.